Hi once again to all my students and friends. Today we were chatting on WhatsApp. It's our old school friends from Vedna Memorial High Secondary School in Rajnandgaon. And when we were chatting, one of our friend known as Manish Jain, we call him MJ, he suddenly asked that every time we talk about different topics or I make different kinds of videos and podcasts, why can't we make for Chacha Chaudhary and Sabu? So many of my students might not be knowing the name. That is a famous cartoonist when we used to be a kid. That was Pran. Pran actually discovered Chacha Chaudhary, Sabu, Billu, Pinky. These were the comics. I do remember in the year 1990 when I in the year 1990 when I was a kid. I do remember that I used to go to a bookstall and my father gave me 30 rupees for the whole month. Daily 1 rupee I used to deposit with the bookstaller and I get one of the new comics of Chacha Chaudhary, Billu or Pinky. Nowadays, many of my students are fan of Marvel or Superman, Spider-Man. No doubt, in my time, I was a big fan of Superman, right? Superman, and I like the character of Batman actually. But when I talk about the kids for 90s, those kids were so innocent. I'm not saying that I was innocent, I was a bit shy. But we don't have these kinds of comics like Marvels or any other series or any other kind of what do you say, Marvel cinematics and various kinds of movies. We were having only the source for comics like Chacha Chaudhary, Sabu, Billu, Pinky. Let's talk about Chacha Chaudhary and Sabu. Manish, this topic is only for you because you actually gave a very good topic to discuss. So let's actually merge Chacha Chaudhary and Sabu into our education. Let's understand by my way what I think. You know, Pran discovered the character of Chacha Chaudhary and Sabu, in which Sabu was a giant. He was a well built bodybuilder and he was very fond and a good friend of Chacha Chaudhary. Whatever Chacha Chaudhary used to say, Sabu follows. And there was a Chachi, that is Chacha Chaudhary's wife, which used to make huge amount of food for Sabu and Sabu used to eat. Chacha Chaudhary was a brilliant character. This was a character which was designed by Pran concerning a Haryanvi person. Many of my foreign students don't know what is Haryanvi. Haryanvi means a Haryana, it's a kind of state. In your country you called it as province, in our country we called it as states. So that is a state in which every person is known as Tau and Chachas. So Chacha Chaudhary having huge white mustaches with a turban and wearing a kind of pant and shirt with a jacket. So this was a character which was brilliant. If I see Chacha Chaudhary, if used to be now in 2024, he would be the best student in terms of Indian Administrative Services and Indian Police Services. In the comics, he used to investigate various things. Like he used to investigate cases, he used to investigate various kinds of matters, various kinds of problems he used to solve about his village, about his place, with the help of Sabu and him. So this was unique. We can learn from this comics. We, the kids of 90s, have learned from all these things. Our world was comics. At that time, there were no cable TVs. Only Doordarshan was available. It was a national channel. It has only two channels. One is DD1 and another one is DD2. Later on, it was called as DD Metro. So what I suggest today's student that today Students, you need to get out of the world of artificial intelligence or television. I'm not against of technology, but I believe we should be more practical, relying rather than on words, rather on what do you say, satellite services, what do you call it as, those games, iBox, Mbox, I don't know what that sort of things. We should try to learn from the students or from the children of 90s. So Manish today gave me a very good idea. He remembered me those days when I used to run from my place to about half a kilometer, and on that bookstall, it was Khan Sir's bookstall. I used to ask him, did you have a new comic of Billu? Did you have a new comic of Chacha Chaudhary? Those were the days which every person who is listening this, who has been born in the year of 1970s, 1980s, around 1990s, have felt it. Right now everyone is just watching Infinity War, End War. We go to IMAX, we just enjoy for 3 hours, but we don't learn anything. We should learn from Chacha Chaudhary. What is IQ? What is EQ? So he was a great example. If any of you get a chance to read all these comics, they are also available in different languages and also as a literature in various websites. You can download it, you can learn it. You can see how Chacha Chaudhary used to build his personality, use his brain, uses intelligence to solve various problems through his tactics. So I want to relate something that we can learn from comics also. For example, I like Batman too much, Batman and Superman, because Superman is a person who can listen thousands of voices and can analyze everyone who is in problem. Batman is a person who helps everyone through his money, through his power, through his intelligence, through the way of lifestyle he lives. Gotham City is controlled and governed as a guardian by Batman. Superman is from Krypton planet. He used to stay on Earth and he is raised on Earth by foster parents. So this gives an example. There are also certain characters like Batman, Superman. You can also learn from Iron Man also. Iron Man, if I say, he's a genius. He knows how to control and invent technologies. You can learn from Hulk also, how genetics work, how genes can be manipulated, how genes can be changed. You can learn from, Black Widow. What sort of martial arts you can perform, what sort of abilities you are having. So comics makes you learn many things. Rather just sitting idle on a phone and chatting with your stupid friends who doesn't know anything related to what is life, or just following and watching those reels on Instagram and following them, giving them a like, making them earn, and you are just laughing, oh wow, that was a nice reel I saw. That was a 90-second reel I enjoyed. But you enjoyed, that person earned. You are earning nothing. You are not even earning a single penny out of that. But reading all these comics, you can learn how to live, how to create yourself, how to be stable mind, how to rule people's heart, how to excel in your life, how can you enhance your thinking. Sometimes comics gives you huge knowledge. My father once told me that there was a newspaper, Nav Bharat Times. It was called as Nav Bharat, one of the oldest paper. When he was a kid, he used to read only 3 columns, only 3 small sections, 3 small photographs of a comic known as Mrityunjay. The English version is Phantom. Phantom. He just used to wait for the newspaper to arrive to just read those 3 columns. Imagine the passion of the kids of 90s and before 90s, because there were no televisions. There were only one thing, words written in newspaper, magazines that help you to get entertainment and help you to learn and develop yourself. What right now the kids of 21st century are lacking it. Don't mind, many of the students I have seen, if they get the mobile, they used to watch porn. I know that's an age everyone used to watch. Even many of my viewers who are listening this, sometimes they also watch. So that's not a problem, but you're just indulging in one thing. You're not learning something from that. What you are learning? You're learning a reproduction chapter which is already present in your textbook of biology for 11th and 12th. Still you see porn for 4 or 5 hours and you are not able to write a single sentence concerning your standard 11th and 12th biology section known as reproduction chapter. Then what's the great use of watching the porn? I say watch everything, but learn from everything. Your learning should be from everything, not against of any entertainment. If you're interested to watch, you go on interested. I'm not interested in that. I'm very much interested in reading books. I'm very much interested in listening voices. I try to analyze, I try to see people. I sometimes also count how many vehicles have gone in front of me, how many cars, how many bikes. Sometimes people say, I'm mad. It's okay. I believe I'm out of the box when no one belongs. Maybe I'm into another dimension. Maybe my thinking is different. But I can change the people who are with me with full dedication. That's my students. I can build them. So, from today, try to find these comics, enjoy them. For old people like me, who have already crossed 40 years of age, they can read these books from ebook download or from Kindle or through websites. And for new kids, try to be explained about these books, each and every chapter and each and every story from your parents, grandparents, from your big brothers, sisters who are born around 90s. With this thought, I say good night. For some of you it may be good afternoon, some of you it may be good evening, whatever it may be. From my side I say be healthy, keep healthy, study hard and be focused in your life. Do whatever you need to do, but nurture your mind, build your senses, because a strong mind, a developed mind cannot be defeated by anyone in this world. With this thought, bye-bye.